Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Daemonum, that shining beacon of light in the heart of the underworld and city to free demons. And welcome to another episode of the stream here in Daemonum Arena. Good evening. Well, you may notice the camera's gone. Well, it's a chill night. I kind of leaned into just trying to find a way to decompress after the workday today, so it's gonna be a bit less. It's gonna be a bit less of an intensive stream, and I was planning on going into Guild Wars 2 anyway, so honestly, I need to figure out who I'm going to choose to run around as for a bit, because I didn't really put much thought into that. What have I got here? I've got technically 10 characters. One would think I could roll a dice to figure this out, that having been said. I mean, I've been working on some stuff with End of Dragons content. It broke. No, it didn't break. I still have a camera. I'm not that ugly, just mostly ugly. So, welcome on in. Hope the evening finds you well. I think we're going to go ahead and get into Guild Wars 2. But before I do that, I will say, the 27th of this month, in 10 days, we are going to be... Uh-oh. I didn't hear a bonk there. Hold on. Check something. Hold on. Of course, that, yeah. How do I redo this again? This? New? That's where I'm at, but you're not letting me change it. Wait, this should work. Hold on. There we go. Well, now that's back in place. There. Now the next time you click on that, it should actually give you something. But in any case, yeah. Sorry, I got interrupted in the middle of my thought there. In 10 days, on 27th of this month, we are going to be having another Multi-World Madness. Oh dear. I should actually look and see how many people RSVP'd. 5 so far, including me on there, I think. Yeah. We've got Kagan, we got Lucas, we got Flen, we got MK. I'll have to see about pinging folks again. Some folks, unfortunately, have a bad habit of not seeing the event and responding to it. So, we'll see what happens. The day of, I'm sure folks will show up and be like, hey, wait a minute. It's like, yeah, guys. I set these up and have things for folks to find and see and use, and it's the age-old. It's the age-old deal, you know. Not everybody is paying attention to everything all the time, and that's fine. Either case, given my past track record at this point, there's only 2 games left on my rules list that are likely to be picked. And that's going to be Pokemon Red and Blue or Time Spinner. So we'll see what happens the day of, because this is going to be interesting either way, I think. At least with the Pokemon Red and Blue one, I could probably get through it in time. And, I mean, the Time Spinner one I have down to damn near a science, so I think that one should be more than easy to get through. So this time around, I should be able to help save the multiverse. But beyond that, let's get into the game proper and see what shakes loose. Make sure everything is in working order. We have music. We have visual. We have, well, a symbol. Otherwise, onwards to more Echovald Wilds. I don't recall, Zavern, if you played Guild Wars 1 with us back in the day. I think it was just me and I am blanking on their username. I am blanking on their username right now. It's been a little while. Oh, speaking of, there's a note. Adventurers, in the worlds beyond Tyria, known as the Mists, there's an ancient arena of battle once tended by the Zaishan Order. Now the Zaishan would see it thrive again as a field of honor, unspoiled by worldly politics and strife. Those who crave the glory of the fray, meet us in Lion's Arch to learn more. Zafira, the priestess of the Zaishan. Interesting. I did play, you let me make a character. Oh yeah, that's right. I did let you pal around on my account for a while back in the day. You did a lot of Guild Wars factions, right? Time didn't have a computer. Yeah. You did a lot of Guild Wars factions, if I recall correctly. You had, yeah. So some of this place might actually be a little familiar to you then, depending on how much you remember those days. Because right now we're in the Ekavald Wilds. In particular, the Zuheltzer, for example, the House Zuheltzer, Arborstone. Let me just zoom out a little bit here. And oh, look, this place is called New Kainang City. Interesting. And what's over here? Xingjia Island in Seitung Province. Huh. Imagine that. Where am I? Oh, look at that. We're in Cantha. We're in Cantha. Welcome back. Basically, the End of Dragons expansion in Guild Wars 2 brings you to Cantha. And yeah, the map has changed a bit. Part of that is because, well, the Elder Dragons awoke between Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2. And part of what happened with that is there was this giant tidal wave. That's not a fart cloud, that's the Jade Sea. That's actually a thing from Guild Wars factions. The Jade Sea is a phenomenon that occurred way back in Guild Wars 1, like before Guild Wars 1 even. That has always been there. It's part of what the factions are fighting over, basically. And yeah, so as I was saying, between Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2, there was a giant cataclysm that also caused a tidal wave. And one of the Elder Dragons around here, by the name of Suwon, protected people as best as she could, but that only went so far, and that's why Kainang City got absolutely demolished. And why there's now New Kainang to the south of it. It's called the Fire Cloud because it's green. I mean, yes, but ultimately it's actually legitimately like a body of water that flashed into stone. Weird things have happened in this area. And weird things continue to happen in this area because now we're here. Believe at present, storyline-wise, I'm supposed to be... Oh, that's right. We're tracking down the Aether Blades to get a piece of technology to hopefully help Suwon. That's a lot more vibrant than Guild Wars 1. Yeah. A lot of stuff has happened between Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2 and Cantha. Like, Cantha went through convergent evolution, basically, where the Asura gave us a whole bunch of technological advancements on mainland Tyria. The people of Cantha have very similar advancements with a different technology. Did they ever learn to get... Fuck, no. No, they did not. Oh, God. The Ministry of Purity is no longer a thing, but boy, howdy, do they have people... Do they have folks that are, shall we say... what's the term for it? They have folks that espouse their viewpoints, basically. They have folks that are like saying the things that the Ministry of Purity used to say pretty vocally. Dragon striping. Oh. Burn, heretics. Uh-oh. Don't hit me, I bruise like a peach. Grind you like hamburger, buddy. We're looking for Anka.
When we make camp, the locals have to show their proof. Prove who's in charge. 2 of my pirates got caught, and normally I'd shrug it off as a loss, but I'm not that lucky. They'd been salvaging parts for a new mist portal device. Then they were captured along with the parts. But I should be realistic. Even if I get those parts, the portal device is a long shot.
Now you think we're portals.
Negotiation are much easier without an emotional attachment.
I mean, you're not wrong, but you're also a bitch.
Hologram projector engaged.
I've been interrupted. How dare you interrupt me? I'm gonna melt you with solid light.
We're heating up my dust.
Like that.
Shall we
I'm sure
try
the Jade
again?
Brotherhood's gonna want to
I've
hang
got
on
the
to the
traps
tech,
if you've got the
so the
time.
speakers should.
I do indeed.
Captain, it's an Aetherblade ship. Just passed overhead.
Heat level 0.
That is, as you know, completely impossible.
And yet,
We know what we saw, Captain. Got a quick scan before it disappeared. It's got a functional portal device on board.
what?
Well, that's interesting. Show me where it was headed.
So a duck walks into the restaurant with a leak in its beak.
Sounds like Anka's looking for a portal device to get back into the mists.
Then that mystery airship appears with a working model on board.
Anka cancels the negotiations and turns her focus to finding the airship. Which means we should probably find it first.
Hey,
Probably.
Commander, it's Ivan. From work? I think me and Gorik have a lead there. Where can we all meet?
I've got my hands full with the speakers and Jade Brotherhood, so I have to sit this out. Rama's waiting at our village.
We're on our way.
Ah, Rama. I love Rama. Rama's hilarious. Regroup with Rama at Mori Village. Can do, boss. Oh, this might actually be when we start learning more about the Ministry of Purity. Come to think of it. I know there's a moment in time where you go back to New Kaineng and shit has hit the fan bad. Like things have gone completely wrong.
Anyone on this line? I'm a bit hurt over here. Might need some help getting clear of hostile territory.
Good luck with that, Timiko. Oh yeah, this is the speakers. Hey, where are they pointing me to? What? Something seems wrong here. It's at Mori Village, right? Yeah. Oh, I went just completely the wrong way. Okay, well, waypoint it is. Oops. But, I'll also say, I know that I'm a bit of a bleeding heart when it comes to video games and media in general, but man, there is a song near the end of this, expansion that just fucking guts me. It's such a sad song. I've even gotten to use it in other applications. There was a friendly game of a tabletop role-playing system that we were playing, and there was an opportunity for us to use it as an actually pertinent song in the campaign. That was actually really cool. It was actually really cool to see that. The name of the song is A World Without You. And oh god,
Just some chatter.
one of my favorite songs from the end of Final Fantasy IX. That's a good one too. Why do they keep guiding me in the wrong direction? Stop it, game.
Hey, I think I'm hearing something good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they're talking patrol.
Where are you?
What does it even mean to be a territory of Cantha?
There we are. Hi, Rama.
Heat level 0.
Welcome to Mori Village. I was just finishing up showing your friends around.
Apparently, we're the first Asura and Dredge to be invited into the village.
Yeah, real honor. Maybe we should...
Right. Commander, that transponder the Kestrels found, it's weird, but it was on its own network.
But still technically Aetherblade. When I activated the transponders, it started broadcasting its signal.
Whoever's piloting that ship probably got spooked and threw it overboard, which is how we found it.
And it seems like the transponder's still communicating with the ship. Signal's weak, but it points to Melandru's Hope.
And it sounds
Oh,
like I'm headed to Melandru's Hope to find us an airship.
right. I remember what this is now. Locate the ship off of Melandru's Hope. Oh god, I think I remember what's happening now. This is absolutely a very self-indulgent Guild Wars 2 moment. But, oh god. I would say, if and when you get into Guild Wars 2 and you start learning about the other characters in the game, I think there's a couple of folks you're going to get a kick out of, and one of them is probably going to be in Melandru's Hope here. That's a lot of space to cover.
You're headed in the right direction, Commander. Somewhere that way.
How do they want me to get up there? Probably around. I don't really feel like going around if I can help it. Chances are I can't help it, though. The Echovald Forest is a bit of a labyrinth. Go that way. Yeah, sure. Ah, bridge itself. That should help, mostly. Bad idea to land there. But hey, going up is useful.
Thermal release complete.
Just got a slight uptick in signal strength. I think you're getting closer.
Yeah, I am.
Signal spiking, Commander. You've got to be right on top of the source.
Well,
Basically.
I'm just looking at a strange door. Are you sure this is it?
The signal doesn't lie. Take a look inside.
Here we go. Yup. This is what I think it is. I think you'll get a kick out of these characters, Verum.
I'm inside, and there is an airship. It's got Aetherblade markings, all right. I'll keep you all posted.
Huh. It's a bunch of revelers, apparently.
Captain, we have a trespasser. Repair deckside defenses.
We don't have any deckside defenses. Also, you don't order me around. I order you around.
Belay that order, Captain. We've got an old friend clambering aboard. Was wondering when you'd show up, Commander. Come on inside. We'll have a drink.
We drank all the drinks.
Also, spot the Mercer, ladies and gentlemen. Canuck and Saida. Canuck is fucking amazing.
Saida, Canuck, I have to assume you're here on purpose.
On purpose, with purpose. Commander, you are looking at the world's largest flying VIP social club and gourmet restaurant. Unfortunately, we lack the room and willpower for expansion.
He says that like it's my fault.
Okay, I stuck with you as long as I could, but we're going to talk about something else now. Captain Trin of the Aetherblades was murdered by her first mate, Anka. Anka wants this ship.
She can get in line.
I need her to think she can skip the line. Nothing we've done has surprised her. I want to change that.
You want to use us as bait? To draw out your murderous pirates? See, this is why I miss you, Commander.
What exactly would we get out of this suicide pact you're proposing?
The saviors of Cantha? Pretty sure Kaz could negotiate that into a favorable rate on a site for Canuck's social club.
A site off my ship?
Well, let's not be too
Done.
hasty. Okay. Consider us bait, Commander.
Leave the airship and check in with the team. Fucking love Canuck.
Smart thinking, Commander. We can lay a trap for Anka wherever that ship's going to moor.
She won't go down without a fight.
Should pick a spot where people are least likely to get hurt.
The Junlai Jade scrapyard, right in the center of Echovald. That'll be quiet enough.
I could send out a false message on their comms network. I've been working on a relay. Ooh, yes. Anka will definitely hear it. And if she knows there aren't any defenses, she might get overconfident. At least overconfident enough to bring the extractor along for a speedy getaway. Message sent and received.
Good work, Ivan. Everyone, come to the airship and we'll escort it to the scrapyard.
Ivan's on the way. That's probably not the best idea. If I can hack around your photon forge, so can Anka.
You can monitor Aetherblade chatter from Arborstone, Ivan. Be our eyes and ears.
All right. Just promise me she won't get away.
She won't get away.
They'll do this for you, and the reward will be how grateful they should feel you trusted them as bait, the most important part of the mission. Exactly. But yeah, Canuck has a pretty long storied history with the party, and there's a few great moments. There's quite a few great moments. Like, the entirety of Path of Fire is Canuck betting on you not dying. He's just like, oh, you're here? Ah, I should revisit all of my bets that I made with the people in the Crystal Desert. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to revisit those. It would be insane to bet against you, Commander. But it does come with a great spread.
Remember, we want to detain her. If we can present Anka and her extractor to Minister Lee,
we can prove our innocence, and then use the extractor to drain the void from Suwon.
Look, Anka... we can't! She's too dangerous! Do you understand?
We do. But she left us with very few options. And that extractor's our best shot at saving Suwon. Ayumi, see anything?
No. But do you really think I'd keep it to myself if I did?
Well, it's nice to see everyone in such a good mood.
She lied to us, to me! Kidnapped, threatened! She's a monster!
You don't have to convince us, Gorik. We're already on board. Everyone, clear on the plan?
Not much of a plan.
Yes, we're clear. The Aether Blades attack, we repel, then take Anka alive and secure the extractor.
Well, I'm no expert, but wouldn't we have a better chance of success with more, what do you veterans call them? Specifics?
Shut up, Canuck.
I mean it, by the way. This good mood, it's infectious.
So much sass.
Aether Blades, on the approach. 2 groups going around you.
My Kestrels are almost in position.
You brought backup?
It's not backup if they were part of this from the start.
Oh no!
To kill rising.
Don't mess with me.
Surrender this ship to the Aether Blades, and we'll let you live. Where's Anka? She too much of a coward to fight us herself?
Hey! No one talks about the captain like that and gets away with it!
She isn't a captain. She's a common thief. No better than you.
So you're not gonna surrender? We've got you outnumbered 6-1.
Hold that thought.
Hey, look at that. 6-1.
Hey, look at that! 6-1. I fucking love this fight.
All right. In exchange for Anka's location, I'll need some compensation.
I'm not sure that's your best play. Tell us where she is.
Right. She's,
All heat expelled.
Captain, no! I didn't tell! I didn't!
To kill rising.
Yeah, there was no protecting him from that.
Throwing these undead goons at us from anywhere in the disposal yard.
They're everywhere! Run! Everybody!
Come in! Kestrels, fall back! Wherever you are, retreat!
Like I was saying,
We stay here, we'll be fighting these corpses until we join them.
Wait, if Anka indeed brought the extractor, I may be able to detect it.
Gorik!
Got it! Aurine's energy signature, right in the center of the disposal yard. Come on!
Mm-hmm.
Saida, Canuck, you should leave while you can.
I could pretend I want to fight you on that, but I respect you too much.
See you on the other side of this, Commander.
Where do you find these people?
in jail, usually.
Not wrong. That is, in fact, where we found Canuck. Some of the best help can be found in jails. This is true. At least in Guild Wars world it is.
Urge to kill rising.
Hi, Anka. Yeah, this is probably how they want me to enter.
I'm gonna have to ask you to
call back that ship, Commander.
You and I both know that's not going to happen.
What if I killed you, brought you back, and forced you to make the call? No, you've already died.
More than once, actually.
You'll appreciate it. Like how you hook an electrode to a dead roach so their nerves twitch.
You don't scare us.
And that's why the cheap seats love you so much. It takes more than an inescapable apocalypse to ruffle your feathers. Fortunately, science always has a solution.
She's summoning help! Don't let those things touch you!
What's she shooting at us? Some kind of hallucinogen. You have to fight through it.
Switching to hollow. All heat expelled.
Oops. Pick me up.
Running out of endurance. Pulling us in.
Refreshing.
Oh shit. Oh. That caught me. Oh god.
Temperature normalized.
And boom.
Switching to hollow.
God, that's weird.
Temperature normalized.
Whoa, that sound was a sound. 5 minutes to take out Anka. That's rich. Ow.
You know what the worst thing is? You actually think stopping all this would be a victory.
Ending the dragon cycle will save countless lives.
You did end it. Congratulations. Now live with the consequences.
Temperature normalized.
It's literally thinning the thing you made.
If we can stop its corruption, we can...
Malcolm, you don't get it. Every change you make changes something else. You never stopped the apocalypse, you just kept trading up. And now it's time to pay the bill.
So she's a bit of a nihilist.
Everyone, watch your back!
To kill rising.
Eat bullet.
Yes, we know!
There's one to remember me by.
Uh-oh. Get away.
Heat levels stabilized.
That hallucination sucks. Oh, that's not great.
Things on the ground.
necromantic energy. It'll suck the life out of you.
Right, so avoid them. Got it?
Yeah, it works. Well, Ayumi's raising me, but, like, not quickly. Get back to fighting. Oh, that's a lot of death. Sorry, died by yay necromancy. I mean, yeah, I get it. Right, reanimated sprite, get over there. You stop that shit.
Can't take much more.
Yeah, she's a pistol necromancer, I do believe. Here, eat this.
Heat level stable.
I figured you were gonna drop me. Somebody will pick me up, right? Maybe. Probably not. Usually they try and pick me back up. That didn't work that time. Yeah, I can fire bullets too, lady. Mine leave a damage field behind too. But that sucks. Go ahead and drop that for now. Nab this. And drop. And then Gorik decides to give me a hand. Sweet.
Activating hard light of
Wow. Gorik, I'll be honest, I thought you would handle this better.
You kidnapped me. Tried to kill us. You used our relationship to betray me.
I'm sorry that's what you thought. But I figured more than anyone you'd understand what I'm doing.
Anka, for the first time in my life, I understand exactly what you're doing.
Damn, Gorik.
Good. Then you shouldn't hold this against me.
What are you? That's void magic!
That's not good.
You think you can stop it, right? Then this shouldn't be a problem for you. Soon the whole world's gonna look like this. Trust me, I don't like it any more than you.
Then stop fighting and help us!
This is it! Do you understand? A tyrannical lich, a demented god, and 5 elder dragons later, and all that's left is the void, an emptiness with purpose. Just my kind of apocalypse.
Yeah, Anka's a bit messed up in the head.
Just keep moving!
to kill rising.
Those necrotic things on the ground. Watch your step. It's that toxin again.
What do we do?
Same advice as before. Fight through it.
hologram projector engaged.
Wait, what's she doing now?
Pulling more void magic out of the Jade.
And using it to manifest new creatures. Focus on them.
All right, time to explode.
Help me, please.
More of those tentacle things!
I know!
All right, okay.
Refreshing. Holograms off. Deactivating projector. Chill rising.
Why can't you all just enjoy it? The end.
Commander,
Help me,
that
please.
passage.
Or y'all could just keep running in circles around me instead of picking me up. Thanks, Gorik. You're right, treasure, you know that?
Gotta be where she's hiding the extractor.
Except it kind of isn't.
You, the Inquest, June. Why's everyone want to play God? Everyone fails, every time. Just embrace the end that you earned and let the world reset.
Yeah, about that.
You're no fun. Gorik used to be fun. My Trin. What happened to you people? You can't fix anything by playing it safe. You have to burn it down. So something better can grow in its place. Alchemy. All I ever wanted was a little stimulation. Is that so much to ask?
There's so many cheaper ways to get a little stimulation, Anka. There are stores that sell that kind of thing.
Anka. Sorry, I just thought I'd feel better. When, you know, when justice was... when it was done.
This is... when it's someone you know who hurt you, there's no closure. Not until you decide it's time to move on.
I think... I'm tired of feeling like this. Yeah.
So, the extractor?
Right. Knowing Anka, she had a contingency plan. Looks like she set it to overheat without a proper biometric scan. I can probably deactivate it. Probably.
Gorik?
It's not stopping. It's not. Ah, get away from it!
Ow.
Oh no. Everyone all right? Gorik? Jory?
Fine. How do we not see that coming?
Can we... I don't know, can we fix it?
Doesn't look like it. Gorik?
We'd have to learn how it works. It would take too long. There's only one person who can fix this, and she won't.
June, what if we could prove that Anka was the one behind the attack? Provide some evidence.
Well, for starters, Anka's dead. Secondly, your evidence just blew up.
The extractor blew up, but we don't need the whole thing. If the extractor's core is still in one piece, it should still have residual Aurene magic stored in there.
And we can show that to Minsec. Plausible deniability. Nice thinking, Gorik.
And so, the apprentice detective finally becomes the master, huh?
No.
Okay.
But as a sleuthing partner, you're not half bad.
I love he just accepts that. Like, fair. Main components of the extractor are completely unrecoverable. Hopefully something survived. Looks like only a few tiny pieces flew this direction. He scraps the extractor, there's nothing usable here.
That's it. Let's... Yes! See? Aurene's magical signature. Right there.
Okay. That's enough evidence for me. Let's get this in front of Minsec.
I'll go with you. Make sure it's clear I stand by the evidence. Once that's done, we'll go see June together.
Is that wise? Going to Minsec? Minister Lee may interpret the evidence differently, to suit his preconceptions.
It doesn't matter how he interprets it. We have laws, we uphold them. Lee will have to accept this.
You say that with seeming conviction.
I've had a lot of practice. Commander, I'll meet you at Minsec HQ.
This is unfortunately where the excrement is oscillator inclined. Being the bright weakness to necromancy has been removed is I mean, her viewpoint isn't necessarily completely off the deep end. After all, we do, you know, chop up crops and let them die in order to fertilize the new crops that we're planting the next season. But she's got a very nihilistic bent on it. There's one thing I'm looking up. Okay. With this, we have to return to New Kaineng. Her bad view is a weakness. Necromancy is nothing without life. Exactly. And she was basically saying to let it all go away. She effectively gave up.
Now I shall break you.
Which, like, I get. considering how many expansions we've been through, and each one has been damn near cataclysmic with its events. Especially because each one of them was basically facing off against a different Elder Dragon. Up until, well, actually, the end of this one. Yeah, the world has been through a bit of a meat grinder. Should be able to go to Arborstone, right? Just I would think. Arborstone. That's out to Echovold. This is back to New Kanang.
Commander, meet me at the East Precinct. Haven't been able to reach Lee yet, but I have an idea.
I thought he asked you personally to bring me in. Is he always this tough to get hold of?
No, not for me anyway. But our departments are underwater right now. He's probably just busy. He directed all traffic to this office. My friend Min is the captain. She should be able to help us.
But if I have to pull another night shift...
Captain Min wants no interruptions. Thanks to your buddy Lee, our precinct is swamped.
Let me back there, Mogi. I'm telling you, she'll be fine with it. Think I know her better than you do?
Oh, I forgot. I'm talking to the Minister of Self-Importance. She's not even answering her door right now.
She'll answer for me, okay? She knows my knock. We have a secret knock. It's an inside joke from when we were kids.
Cute. And I'm sure you and Lee have a special handshake. But the answer is no. She's busy, and so am I. But we'd be less busy if someone gave us a hand. Say, I don't know, a friend of Min's, perhaps an admirer who cares deeply for her.
Oh, you manipulative foot fungus. I'll knock out a few tasks. To help her. Then, you're letting me back there.
Deal. But until you're done, the only door you're getting through is the exit. No secret knock required.
Min! Hey, Min! You back there? Stop shouting! She can't hear you. I swear, I'll have you removed.
Oh, you gonna call the police on me?
Get out, Rama. A deal's a deal.
I love that interaction.
Sorry you had to witness that little kerfuffle. That was actually one of my more pleasant interactions with Mogi.
You two have a history.
You could say that. We went through training together. He used to give me crap for... it's a waste of breath. Anyway, we're helping with a few chores. Some grubs, undead crows, routine stuff. There's also an infestation of purist activity in the area. Given their political inclinations, you'd think they'd choose to live somewhere more agreeable to their bigotry.
You'd think.
Listen, think you can handle Mogi's menial tasks on your own for a little while? I've got an idea. Might be a good one. Might be crazy. I'll get back to you, Commander.
Get more information from Lieutenant Zhao.
I wouldn't go any further if I were you.
Normally, the shrines of the ocean protect us from the Unchained Risen, but the eyes were stolen by a couple of lads trying to kick up a little dust. A few Risen have already slipped through. Purists, I'd guess. They've been acting more bold recently. They're eager to highlight all the problems they could fix in Cantha, and no qualms about making things worse to support their argument. Stashed away somewhere in Grub Lane. If you can find where they're hiding out, we might be able to recover the eyes of the ocean that they stole. Restoring the shrines would be a great help. Yeah, I don't like this heart. This heart sucks. Undead crows.
Heat levels stabilized.
Yeah, saw him talking to people earlier. He tracks a creepy clientele.
Switching to hollow.
I'm helping.
Hey, hey!
Yeah, somebody else. Wait. Jesus. Well, okay then. They did not need my help.
Temperature normalized.
Give me 8. See you up there. Get back here, zombie crow.
Hey, Commander. I've got everything set up. Let's say we do some real police work.
I'd say about time. What did you have in mind?
The East Precinct's been trying to identify a purist ringleader hidden in Kaineng, to no avail. They only know a code name, White Falcon. Min's been working at it for months. We might be able to help expedite her case. Meet me at the docks, and bring a skiff.
All right, let's get this show on the road. River. You sure you know how to drive this thing?
No.
I've ridden an Elder Dragon, Detective.
A mutual friend of ours had some feedback on your boating is all. Said you dropped her in the water. Just, try to keep the boat afloat. Anyway, a friend of mine in the Ministry of Intelligence lent me a few eavesdropping toys. Gods, I love my job. There's a couple of bridges along the river that the purists like to loiter around. Take us under them like we're a maintenance crew. I'll install the wires. With any luck, we'll hear some juicy purist intel.
I can't tell if this plan is really good or really bad.
But I bet you want to find out. We've got 3 bridges to hit. Just pull us up under each of them, anchor the boat, and I'll handle the rest. This looks like a good spot.
Free?
All heat expelled.
Oh, thank you, friend. Thank you. Another minute stuck in that loop.
That should do it. Let's get out of here before we're spotted.
If we find this White Falcon, will that be the end of the Purists?
No. An idea doesn't die with one person.
Foreign
But it'll make a difference.
I can't seem to pull up a status report. Everything's
Gee, that last sentence definitely hits different these days.
I can't work if we're untethered, Commander. Done with this one. The purist problem in Kainen got 10 times worse when White Falcon came onto the scene. I don't know what'll ever stop them. I thought the border opening would give them a little perspective. But so far, it's only fanned the flames.
I'd like to think hearts can be won, that societies can change. There are things we face that are bigger than all of us.
Like the Void?
Like the Void.
The only unfortunate downside to that viewpoint is that, well...
Head through the tunnel there. Junkyard on the other side is a known hotspot. I, had my first kiss in there. The love tunnel, kids call it. Don't get any ideas, Commander.
Damn, you've seen through my clever plan. The only downside to the statement about, you know, things bigger than all of us is that there are always going to be folks that decide it's within their best interest to blame the thing outside of everybody's control on their enemy.
This only works if you drop anchor and... Alright, that's the last of them. Let's head back to the docks. I gotta ask. Do you think we can actually stop the Void? It morphs reality.
I have to have faith in our allies. All the more reason we need to convince June and Lee to help us.
Well, you have this mid-level detective on your side. If the Void obliterates me, tell Minister Lee I died a hero.
Yeah, about that.
That was some top-notch spy work, Commander. You know, I heard Mintel might have some open positions in the near future.
Thanks, but my life has excitement to spare.
I set up a receiver we can use. It's stashed away on higher elevation. Better reception and all that. You head up there, and I'll head back to the office and try and get in touch with Min again. Let her know what we're up to.
Several transportation systems have been suspended until further notice. Gate is aware and acting accordingly.
Yeah, the big overarching map-wide story here is that there's been a whole bunch of, like, power fluctuations and malfunctions in the systems. And the purists are blaming that on basically everybody but themselves. Because, of course, they are.
May, you are looking ravishing today.
What'd I say about using names? Goddamn idiot.
Sorry. Forgot we're supposed to use code names. Hey, who do you think White Falcon is anyway?
Hell if I know. The Empress herself? Gotta be someone high up the food chain. Did you drop off the dossier?
Do I look like some kind of Luxon street trash? Of course I dropped it off. With the kooky recruiter over in Grub Lane, like you said.
Good. That drop-off's going straight to White Falcon, so it's your ass on the line if you screwed it up.
Yeah. We've got our target. I know which jackass recruiter they're talking about. Want to pay our purest friend a little visit?
With pleasure.
Whoa. That was interesting. And continues to be interesting. Ah. I think a particle system got corrupted there. Being a particle system's corrupted. Hi, Void Magic. That's fascinating. And horrifying. Oops. So, yeah, this guy, we need to kick the crap out of him.
Light, come forward. Holograms off. Urge to kill rising.
Hand over the dossier.
Okay, take it.
Rama, just finished having a chat with our purest friend.
Did he sing?
With surprising ease.
Nice. Min's ready to see us. And she chewed Mogi out for making us do his busy work. We can pass along the intel you got. I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
Give me just a second. I want to try something here. Not sure what's done it.
We are receiving numerous reports of disturbing occurrences around the Jade Sea and Echovold Forest.
No, that didn't fix it. Alright then, one more thing to try. Completely reopen the game. Whoa. Well, that's gross. Get... Hmm. Hey, it's no longer bugging out. Good.
Heat levels stabilized. level 0.
Oops.
You can drop the disguise, Commander. She knows about you. This is Min. We grew up together in the, fancy part of town.
Real fancy. Even the cockroaches wanted out of that dump. Speaking of cockroaches, sorry Mogi gave you the runaround, but he's right about us being swamped. Lee keeps piling stuff on.
Let me know if there's more I can do. I think Lee's just stressed.
Well, he can join the club. I know. You've got a soft spot for him.
Guess I can relate to him in some ways. His early days, at least. He can actually be easy to talk to, when he wants to.
Well, he's definitely got a soft spot for you. I told him you'd be there soon. Might want to head over.
Make any headway on that Purist case?
I feel like I'm about to make a breakthrough, but a million distractions keep popping up. Like earlier, I guess some guy was in our lobby shouting. Now I have to look into that. The city's coming unhinged.
Yeah. Wild times we're living in.
Rama.
I'm free. I'm free. Oh, thank you, friend. Thank you. Another minute stuck in that loop and the teleporter. Okay, let's see if I can run a system analysis. See what caused it to malfunction on us. There was some foreign entity in the system. I can't seem to pull up a status report. Everything's completely fried. Whatever it was, I hope that was the last of it.
Don't want to get in the middle of that.
Approximately 1 minute until citywide power failure. 1 minute.
This city is a giant maze. Giant switchback staircases all over the place. So we're about to talk with Minister Lee, the head of security of Cantha. In the name of the law. And the entire point of this is to clear our name, because they think that we sabotaged their power grid. We did not.
Place is always empty this time of night. Gives me the creeps. But less commotion's probably a good thing. Lee usually works late, so he should be in his office. Let's take care of this. You brought the evidence, right?
Of course. Have a little faith in me.
Just making sure we've covered our bases. Lee can be tough to get through to sometimes. There's sort of an art to talking with him. Let me start things off, then you can back me up.
When should I chime in?
You'll know. Just be patient and pay attention. Nervous?
Lee doesn't intimidate me.
Good. That makes one of us.
You see that shadow overhead? Yeah, that's the other shoe.
I knew you were the man
Just wait
for the
for
job,
it.
Rama. I'd say you've got a promotion on the horizon. But first things first. Bring the suspect downstairs for questioning. We have a long night ahead of us.
Sir, before we do that, you should know there have been some developments in the case.
Go on.
I hate to admit it, but I think we've been pursuing the wrong perp. I believe this suspect to be innocent.
Sounds like someone's been charmed by Ambassador Meade's dubious narrative. Don't tell me you're falling for their lies.
No, sir. But I think our previous assumptions may not be as cut and dried as we thought.
What isn't cut and dried? This outsider's been part of every breach of national security since we opened our borders. That includes the reactor incident. Must I remind you their dragon's glowing finger?
This was used at the reactor, Minister.
Objection.
Nice.
What exactly am I looking at?
A piece of the device used in the reactor incident. Aether Blade Tech. Anka, the Blade's first mate, used it to drain the dragon's magic during the airship crash. She then staged a mutiny. Later, she used that stored magic to cause the reactor incident. The signature matches the crystals at the scene.
To say this story sounds far-fetched would be putting it mildly.
Minister, you taught me to believe in this organization, in the values it stands for. If I have even a shred of proof that points towards someone's innocence, it's my duty to take it seriously. Right now, the biggest threat isn't the commander. It's the dragon rampaging in the Jade Sea. We need to get her under control, and June's our best bet for that. The commander's willing to help with June once you give us the okay. Ha-Um, I need you to trust me.
Very well. Let's get going. Oh, and Rama, if you ever use my given name again, you'll be on desk duty until you retire. I have transport available on the roof. Should get us to June fairly quickly.
Something doesn't seem right here.
Incredible. There's nothing in Tyria I can even compare this place to.
I still remember the first time you brought me up here, sir. I was in awe.
I felt the same when I started here. It's only gotten more impressive. Humbling reminder of how far we've come.
So part of the backstory is that both Rama and Lee are from the poor district. Something else about her. I don't mean the skunk running around. Yeah, exactly.
They'll be assisting tonight.
Specialized task force, you
You've left
say?
her mark on this nation. She is a talented woman. Wish she'd focus that talent on what's in front of her.
Some people are always looking for what else is out there. Guess we prefer working with what's already here. Everyone thinks their view of the world's the right one.
That's interesting. Minister Lee kind of pointed to things.
Yes. Absolutely.
Minister Lee kind of pointed to things being easier when we weren't in the area. Elevator fight scene. I mean, keep your eyes open.
Rama.
Subdue the criminal.
Sir, what are you doing?
Yep.
I'm sorry you got caught up in this mess, son. But it's best you leave matters to us. We'll see that they're handled
The
appropriately.
ritualist.
Guards, see to it the outsider remains alive. But if force is required, you may use it.
I'm not going anywhere till we get this straightened out.
This is the best part of the job.
The Enforcer.
Oh, that had switching to hollow. Crossing heat thresholds. Refreshing. It's my pleasure to detain you tonight.
The Ritualist.
Better let this cool down.
No need to be ostentatious now. It's unbecoming.
The Mind Blade.
Ready? Flew off the pillow myself.
The Sniper.
Behind my shield. Heat level 0.
Mama, up here. Min, with a drone. Hi.
The Mech Rider.
I finally solved the Pyrrhus case, and I didn't want you to be alone.
Oh no.
Yeah, we'll have to detain him. Let me try and find you a way up there.
So, what they just alluded to, Minister Lee is White Falcon. He's the purest leader.
Running out of endurance. Temperature normal.
There, you should be able to reach him now. Be careful.
This night just keeps getting better, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Minister, this will be easier if you cooperate. This useless outsider is not worth your career or your freedom. The commander is innocent. They're all innocent. But even the smallest cut can lead to infection.
A way to control the law from the inside, exactly.
Permission denied. I'll handle this.
Thermal release complete.
I need some health.
Refreshing.
Rama, stop this nonsense. You're interfering with the law. You're ignoring the law.
This is the point where Rama really comes into his own as a character. Like, he is basically forced to deal with the fact that a person that he idolized in his field is a corrupt power monger. It's pretty messed up.
Kill rising.
I'm just gonna go ahead and heal up a little bit.
Refreshing.
Like some health, please. No.
Switching to Hollow.
Guards, change of plan. Place them both under arrest. Time in solitary should get Rama's head straight.
The Enforcer, the Ritualist, they're all here.
I call the outsider.
Aiding criminals, Rama? How the mighty have fun.
You'll look lovely in handcuffs. Stay synchronized, you two. Strength in pairs.
Man, you're absolutely sure. There's no doubt he's...
Lasted a long while before dropping. You just see all these numbers popping off.
You know who you're dealing with?
Captain Min, I'll have your badge for this.
File a report.
File a report. Diluting your nation.
I think I'd know about eroded culture. Oh, don't be dramatic. History is the ebb and flow of power. Humanity striving for its best iteration. Find yourself, soldier. I said I'll handle this.
Eat light.
Heat level 0.
To kill rising.
I kind of figured. He was focusing a little too hard on me there. Oh hey, he just broke my healing turret in like 2 hits.
Appreciate the help.
Nifty.
Hologram projector engaged.
Finish
Get
them
up.
off, Commander. I'll take care of Lee.
Take care of him. I taught you to fight.
And now it's us. Oh god, right, you.
Urge to kill rising.
If you were to be my next divine minister, I recognize those names.
Heat level 0.
Running out of endurance or have the people you claim to stand for. You betrayed Kantha! Bring the dead or alive. It's no different.
Refreshing.
feels vulnerable.
That's gonna hurt. I was right.
Not enough energy.
Actually not sure how you're supposed to handle her.
Hologram projector engaged.
There she is.
Here's where things get hot.
Right. At best.
How do you deal with her sniper shots without that shield? I just don't actually know.
I need help.
I'm about to die.
Activating hard light emitter.
I'm gonna die more than once in this. Yeah, like that. There's nothing to block the shot. There's no shield that shows up to block the shot. If that keeps up, I might just go ahead and hit that Orion empowerment. Not like I can actually get any of them. No, it's not the cone, it's the line. I can dodge shapes. I can't dodge that line. Ugh. Wow. Is it literally just a timing game? That's fucked up. Oh no, mines. Nope, not standing in that.
All heat expelled.
In my defense, a lot of attacks like that in this game actually do track the target. Which is bullshit of its own design, but you know.
Chill rising. Heat level stabilized.
I'm not gonna kill her in time. Of course not. She gets one more shot in, of course. Ugh. And right here. I dare you. Nope, you didn't, but you're here. Close enough.
Activating hard light emitter.
Oh god.
I've had enough of you goons. Crossing deep threshold. Disengaging hologram. Chill rising.
Nope.
Heat level 0.
Avoid the death Dorito. Yep. That's just Final Fantasy XIV style. Avoid the shiny thing on the floor.
Project. Heating up.
Count on it.
Usually I prefer to handle these matters in private. But as deathbeds go, you could do worse. Enjoy the view. Now all of Canada can see who you really are.
Now all of China knows you're here. Ow. I don't know how that one clipped me, but it did. Okay, fine. Ow. All the attacks look familiar from 14. Yeah, I bet they do. Have some glue.
Enough! I can see it.
I'm getting PTSD.
Refreshing. Li Hong, I'm placing you under arrest for attempted murder and criminal conspiracy. And if being an asshole were a crime, I charge you with that too.
I love that line. You can always try. Like, the basic idea behind this is that Minister Li is basically a turbo racist. So, you know, if he could be charged with being a turbo racist, he would be.
This is going to be a whole lot of paperwork. Well, Commander, looks like my night's booked. You'll have to get to June on your own.
Will do. Good luck with Li.
Oh, and on behalf of the non-corrupt side of the Canthan justice system.
I mean, hate speech. Yeah, I mean, ultimately.
Okay.
Yeah.
It helps.
I'm an idiot. It was right there in front of me. Some detective.
This isn't on you. What's tough about these situations is they don't parade around in purist masks.
Right.
You get so used to someone, you miss their tells. Before you know it, you're used to those too.
I wasted 12 years working for Usoku Incarnate.
You've done so much. And
Yeah,
that's
I'm over
not gonna
cucumbered.
stop. Lee didn't make you a great detective or a great man. You did.
But yeah, what does help in this instance is that, you know, the guy was literally helping a terrorist cell. So that's what he's basically going to be put away for.
Sorry about all of this.
At least now we can hold him accountable. Lee sure puts the criminal in criminal justice.
But he's right about you making a great minister. You represent Cantha more than he ever could.
Thanks. Doubt it's in the cards. Though he did set the bar nice and low for whoever's next.
Gear.
I mean, you're not wrong. Kind of hard to go lower than aiding and abetting terrorist activity. He said, trying desperately not to think too hard about current events. Debatable. Yeah. There's a reason the phrase has hit rock bottom starting to show signs of digging comes to mind. Beyond that, though, now that we've uncovered and arrested the super racist, Time to go talk to the lady that basically single-handedly created the technological overhaul that hit this country. Be like Butters and shoot someone in the dick. That is certainly a painful situation. So we get to go to basically Cantha's Elon Musk, except actually likable. You know, what Elon Musk purports himself to be instead of a lying charlatan. That's right, I said what I said. And on our way in, we're getting interrupted by a message from an Elder Dragon. So Bulma without the... Well, hold on to the anger. Hold on to the anger. But Bulma is an apt description. Oh, so Bulma.
Why am I here? Kate? Aurene? She's just barely holding it together.
Commander, why haven't you done what needs to be done?
Suwan? Is that you?
You must find a way to end this before...
We need you to hold on just a little longer. We're working on a solution.
There is no solution. We will not be undone.
Oh, that's not good.
Commander, look out!
Kate!
We heard your call, Commander.
Suwan, please. You must fight it! There is nothing left to fight.
If the void's made it to the deepest concerns,
Then it's over.
No, I'll buy you some time,
Here's
Jack.
where things get hot.
But you must use it.
Is it true? Do we have to kill her?
Yes, but not with all of this inside her. It would unleash the void onto the world. And the world would not survive it. Go, champion. You must reach June. She's the only hope we have.
Aurene.
I'll stay with you. We'll hold this as long as we can.
You're sure?
No more questions. Go! The cycle is ending.
Aurene. I can't lose any more time. No more delays, no more entertaining doubters and petty disagreements. I need to get to June.
Did you attend June's last gala? All the big names were there, except June.
They had a previous engagement.
House at the top of the wall. That's June's estate. The weight of the world.
You made it! Commander, what happened?
Suwan. She's... lost.
Lost?
Overwhelmed by void. Completely. The way the world will be. Soon.
It won't. We will stop this.
We have to.
Come on, Timey's waiting. She's arranged a meeting with June, which is surprising, honestly, since as far as I know, June still blames you for what happened.
Yeah, I should probably be suspicious of that.
Timey, we're here.
All good. I'll let you in.
Hmm.
Welcome to the Estate o' June. Things are real bad, aren't they?
Yes. We need to start work on the extractor right away. Where's June?
Oh, inside. Right this way.
Timey.
Why am I not seeing a door?
It's got a bit of a trick to it. June likes to show off for her guests. Everything here runs on Jade Tech. Power down that battery, Commander.
Well, that was certainly flashy. This is where you've been working?
Yeah, even though the labs over at Junlai are better equipped. June says she does all her best work here. I'm not gonna question her methods. She's found so many applications for dragon magic. Been kinda awkward though, since she hates you, Commander.
Speaking of that, how did you get her to agree to meet?
About that.
Oh, agree?
Timey.
Commander, how did you get in here? How did you get past my security? Timey.
Oh, hi June. I was just coming to see you, and as you can see, I brought,
Gods, I was foolish to let you into my confidence. And Ambassador Meade, I vouched for you.
Lady June, I didn't know that I wasn't invited. If I had, I
Don't.
never would have...
I won't let you make a fool of me again.
Just listen. The world is coming undone. Suwan's void will tear it apart.
Then I will figure out how to contain her. Alone. Now either remove yourself or prepare to be removed. That includes you, Timey.
Damn it, June, would you listen to any voice but your own for 5 seconds? You need us.
So, yeah. She's got an angry streak.
I thought you were going to brief June on the plan.
I tried, but she's got her own ideas. And whenever I tried to talk about you or the extractor, she shut me down.
So what now, then?
If we can make her listen, I'm sure she'll come around. We just need to find a way up to her workshop.
I could open a portal.
No. Not unless you want to portal your way straight into a cell block. This place is flush with anti-magic security. But it's also pretty easy to manipulate. June made those stairs disappear just by rerouting power from the batteries.
So if we redirected power back to them...
Exactly. There are batteries all over the place. Oh, and this place is connected to the Jadebot network, so you can launch them anywhere in here. I just need to authorize your credentials.
Commander, look out! We took the security again.
Ow.
around in this house.
Yes. Yes, many.
Better let this cool down a bit.
Lady June's got quite the collection here. She's certainly decorated.
And she makes sure everyone who enters this house knows it.
I spent a little more time in court with her than you did, Commander. And I think I get it. The nobility won't let her forget where she came from. So she won't let them forget where she's gone.
Yeah, admittedly. There is a bit of a through line of classism in this area. Monstrosity from the endless oceans, since Suwon became guardian of Cantha, numerous horrors have been sighted in its depths. This particular specimen was captured outside the Yong reactor. Yikes.
Wait! Oh, wow. Nothing bad happened. Apparently, that's the one thing in this house not designed to kill us.
Imagine that. I'll take that.
Is this some kind of showroom?
I
wonder if they're working models. Oh, guess that answers that question.
Well, there goes that achievement. Say, Cass, would you kindly... I thought you were dead. No, I just keep missing. Or Casimir could just be gone. Okay then. Big move, game. I ain't above being a cheap piece of crap. Like, I'll do it. And give. Well, pretty closely by. Taking from this door. This one I have 2 charges in the battery. There is no lever to pull. Grab that, prop this open. Huh, fun. Anything else? No? Good.
Huh. I've never actually been on a tour of the whole house. Every day, June would say she was gonna take me, and then we'd get caught up in our work. The whole day would just, you know, slip away.
I'm glad you've been having such a good time.
Sorry, Commander. I know I failed, but I've learned a lot. And June, well, she's brilliant. And despite the mild narcissism, she wants to do good.
Mild.
She can help us, and we can help her, and I know we can make her see that.
Uh-huh. Is that before or after she turns our insides to soup?
You're getting handy with that Jade bot. Maybe a new career if you get, you know, tired of the adventuring life. More security mechs. Take them out.
Of course.
Light, come forth.
Bonk.
Ooh, this door's on a closed circuit. Can't reroute it. But its power core's sitting right up there. You're just gonna have to climb up and do some good old-fashioned smashing.
Heat levels stabilized.
You smashed him! Good, Commander.
Well, that helps in that regard.
You think I don't see what you're doing down there? Or that I wouldn't have a backup security system?
Tampering detected. Secondary lockdown initiated.
She sealed off the batteries.
And turned on some pretty unfriendly looking lasers.
Nonsense, Kaz. All lasers are incredibly friendly. You just need to point them in the right direction, and they're happy to oblige. Like, say, add some shields.
Oh, that was a doof.
Requesting total reconstruction.
Well, the good news is, we're getting close.
You're sure?
If we weren't, the house wouldn't be trying so hard to kill us.
Let's get this done before it succeeds.
Yeah.
Yes, Detective?
They're asking for you in port. News of the minister's arrest is getting around.
Oh boy.
They need you to answer some questions about the commander's involvement.
I'm needed here.
Go, Kaz. We can handle June.
I guess I'm on my way then. My only diplomatic advice is just to listen and try to understand.
Urge to kill rising.
Yeah, here comes the fun part.
Wait, does June have a child?
Yeah, a daughter, Sung. That's a pretty normal thing for a person to have. You know, if you don't spend your time traveling around the world fighting dragons. Just saying.
She doesn't seem like the motherly type.
Well, I wouldn't say she's motherly, but that doesn't mean she isn't a mom. Her husband, Gi-moon, that's way more his thing. Nice guy.
Unauthorized access detected.
Well, that worked. Just gonna go ahead and nab this for a quick second. The puzzles in this section are pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Did I not? No, guess I didn't. Holy shit.
Activating security grid.
Oh, Lord.
I was so close.
Efforts to kill rising.
Well, that's one part of the problem figured out.
That should be enough.
Grab that, we pop into this. We interact with that. And we're out of here. We grab this. We grab this. And we grab this. Oh. Two. Trois. And the grand finale. Quatre. A viola.
The stairs just went back out. But don't worry, I'll get this fixed and join you in a few minutes.
So to take on June alone. Oh, hey, that's a worm in jade. That's disgusting.
Minister Lee of the Ministry of Security has been arrested. Details are still emerging. The reports are that the powerful Tyrian known as the Commander may have been involved.
God damn it.
Oh, Commander. You're going around arresting state officials now?
Not strictly.
He attacked us. He's a purist.
I know. He couldn't have made it more obvious if he'd walked around carrying a bust of Reiko herself.
Jesus Christ.
What happened?
We brought him proof we were innocent. He preferred we keep looking guilty.
And I suppose you brought that proof here?
Yes. A piece of Anka's extractor.
Commander, it seems I owe you an apology. You really had nothing to do with it.
Thank you. But we don't have time for apologies. We need to discuss potential solutions.
Potential solutions? I have a solution.
Oh?
Taimi and I have been working on the means to recapture Suwon and restore the reactor.
June, I'm afraid recapture isn't an option.
And I'm afraid not recapturing isn't an option, Commander.
Suwon's magic is all but completely corrupted by the Void.
I've been working on a way to increase the efficacy of my filtration system. It's nearly there.
It's too late. You can't.
Don't tell me what I can't do. Our batteries only have enough power left for weeks, months maybe, and then everything stops working. Do you know what that means?
I will not allow you to put her back in that reactor.
Then I guess we're at an impasse. I don't want to do this. But we need that reactor. People will die if those batteries fail.
Everyone will die when Suwon succumbs to the void.
I won't let that happen.
Swan dear, it's already happening.
Out of here, Tiny. I have no desire to hurt you.
Maybe you should try turning off the lasers!
I don't have enough
No,
energy.
the commander loving threat, so I answer. Either leave or I will be forced to use them on you too.
Commander, hold off the mix. I'll try to override the system and find us a way to shut it down.
Easy, baby.
Heat levels stabilized.
I was trying to move their game.
To kill rising. Refreshing. That shake there.
Initiated the override. Gonna need you to flip a few switches for me, though.
Returning to normal parameters. Take that!
Ow.
Urge to kill rising. Not the dispenser running.
I don't like dealing with mech arms.
Commander, I exposed one of the power cores. You know what to do.
Oh yes, yes I do.
How did you... Ugh. I've equipped this room with backups upon backups. You won't get through them all.
That was interesting.
Urge to kill rising.
variables have changed. And the corruption is so much worse than we were accounting for. There just isn't
Heat
time
levels
to make it work. But the commander's got a solid plan to reconstruct Anka's extractor.
Or maybe that's been the goal all along.
There's one to remember me by. Help me, please.
Well, that's one way to die slowly.
Requesting total.
We're heating up.
Do what the gods could not. I will free us from the tyranny of the dragon cycle. I've saved this empire, and you're going to destroy it with your
Oh balls!
Hologram projector engaged.
Meatballs! Nope.
Combat mode set to Chill rising.
I get it, I just need a safe spot to do that. Ah, back it.
Burning up.
Oops.
Requesting total reconstruction.
Well, it's got me up here now. Heck.
Chill rising.
This last shield's connected to multiple cores. We'll need to take them all out.
Oh balls.
Target executed. Panicked egress maneuver.
Try that pressure plate.
Oh, lasers. Wait a minute, though.
To kill rising.
Hi, buddy. Do not want to get punched, thank you.
Urge to kill rising.
Target executed. Panicked egress maneuver.
I get it.
Hostiles.
I see. Herein lies an issue. Balls to it.
You're gonna have to talk to us.
No.
Whoa!
I had it all under control. I saved Suwon from herself. I was trying to save all of you.
June, what you did to Suwon only delayed the inevitable.
It gave civilization a chance. Someone has to lead. Someone always has to lead. I don't apologize for being exceptional. I don't apologize for being brilliant.
We don't ask you to.
You are brilliant. And I know it feels like the world's always underestimated you, but I don't. We share the same goal. You can find a new future, one without Suwon. I'll help you. But none of us have a future if we go at it alone.
Okay. Let's talk. So you mentioned building a new extractor.
Yes, I think we can easily reconstruct it from what the commander brought us. We'll use that to drain enough void magic that it'll be safe for the commander to deal with Suwon. There won't be much, any time for testing it.
We'll make more than one, then, to account for any potential points of failure. Have you thought about containment options?
That's Aurene.
And if she should fall, we need backup options, Taimi. Backups upon backups, always. To protect us from total failure. Unless, of course, our opponents are irritatingly persistent.
Commander, we'll get this done. It's gonna be a bit rough and ready, but it'll happen.
Good. Then I'll meet you two in the Jade Sea.
You can be sure of it, Commander.
Yeah. So that leads up to the final confrontation.
Ready for some good news? You're in the clear. You can finally deactivate that silly mask.
And then give it to me. We don't need to let Mintil know, right?
Detective Rama testified on your behalf, and then June herself called in to drop all charges. There were a few holdouts in the court, but with Minister Lee being arrested for purist activities,
suddenly became very unfashionable to look suspicious of outsiders. Representatives of every major faction are headed to the Jade Sea to help fight the Void.
So what's our play?
Our play?
Yes. Commander goes where the action is. I'm sticking with you.
It'll be up to us to get the extractors in place. Meet me at Arborstone. We need a plan of attack.
Have I mentioned recently that I love Captain Rama? He's a great character. You guys are where the action is. I'm sticking with you. Honestly, I'm trying to find a place to sell some junk. Unfortunately, I'm not finding anywhere to sell some junk.
Thermal release complete.
Do you allow me to sell? You do. Thank you.
Until next time.
Give me some space.
You can never have too much treasure.
Memory of the Sky. Staff. Ooh, pretty. All right. Don't get Dragonite ore from this at least. Next order of business is all the way over in Arborstone. We've almost got our next mastery done, which is the crafting center in Arborstone.
Just move this 3 millimeters over.
Thank you for meeting me here, everyone. June?
As you all know, we've been busy replicating Anka's extractor. The plan is that we use the replicas to cure Suwan.
What happens to the Void once we pull it out of her?
It should pass to Aurene.
And it's not going to turn her into a rampaging dragon?
Aurene's been able to withstand the corruption in the past.
But we don't know for sure, which is why we'll have an army.
Those of you in the Jade Sea, what's Suwan's status?
Still rampaging. We've managed to keep her contained, but everyone's growing weary.
You won't have too much longer. Are the extractors ready to be moved to the Jade Sea?
They'll be ready to go any second, Commander. We're just running a few last-minute tests. Why in the hell didn't that work? I was precise. And, making a few last-minute adjustments. But they'll be in the air in minutes. Tens of minutes at the most.
Gorik, you meet Taimi and June in the Jade Sea.
We're ready.
We need all our best minds keeping the extractors working.
Actually, Commander, I want to be on the front line. I want to fight the Dragon Void.
Gorik!
I won't be talked out of it. It was my blunder that set this all in motion. This Choya brain needs to make things right.
Commander, Saida and I are out here just off the coast of the Jade Sea. Void creatures are spreading beyond the shore. Rapidly. We might want to get ahead of that. If you have any forces that are air-capable,
Air capable? That's Ivan. I'll go.
I can go with you. I'm good with heights.
Well, as long as you've got an airship and are reasonably useful in a fight, you're hired.
Very well. Kaz, Jory, since you know all players involved, I need you two to join Battlefield Command.
We won't let you down.
I know. We've been here before. It didn't break us then, and it won't break us now.
Heat levels stabilized.
It's gonna save the world, you know. Wait, have my comms been open this whole time? Sorry, Commander.
I don't know about this one. I don't know if we can... if we'll...
It's a long shot. No denying that. But we can't think about that. We've just got to deal with what's right in front of us.
Eyes forward. Hearts open.
We take this last one, side by side. Okay? Every step of the way.
Every step of the way.
There's a lot to listen to here. Hell with it. May as well. Commander, I never quite thought things would get this bad. I admit it's thrown me a little, but I'll get over it soon. My head's in the game. I'm here for whatever you need. They don't need you at the Ministry of Security.
Me? Nah. I told them everything I know. The administrators get to clean up the mess at this point.
Who's going to be the next Minister of Security? You?
Oh, boy. No. No, I am not going to be the next Minister of Security. There are about 5 levels of deputy ministers ahead of me. And truth is, I don't want to be promoted. I could have been deputy minister years ago. That's not the life for me. I like the work. I don't want to watch other people do it. Besides, after all that's happened, I don't know if the ministry's really even the place for me anymore.
Ivan is here for whatever you need, Commander.
You have an airship, Ivan?
Oh, yeah. Won it in a game of dice. Some Echo Vault scrapper found one of our galleons Anka stashed. He thought it was a water ship. Didn't even know what he had. If I hadn't won, I'd have probably found a way to liberate it from him. Anyway, I ran into a few other ex-Aether Blades who were all interested in forming a new crew. To do, strictly legal sorts of airshipping.
Uh-huh. Hey, Commander. Busy here trying to get these extractors prepped. Did you need something?
Do we have any idea what this void actually is?
Oh boy, there's a question. Kind of, but not really. Our observations line up with what Kunavang described. Void magic is made up of all the other magics. It's funny because when you hear the word void, you think of nothing, when the truth is, it's everything. But it turns out everything is highly volatile. Any matter caught up in it changes states constantly. Life can't survive like that. We can't survive like that.
I can't believe I'm about to go ride around on an airship. Next visit to my mom in New Kaineng, we're gonna have a lot to talk about.
Where are the rest of the Kestrels?
Oh, they're back in Echoval. The void corruption there is significant now. But they're doing what we do best, keeping the people of the forest as safe as they can. I know they'll be okay.
They will. But if you're worried, you could go back and join them.
No. I can do more good out here. If we stop what's going on in the Jade Sea, then everyone is safe.
You can count on us, Commander. Was there anything else you wanted to go over?
What's going to happen to Minister Lee?
Well, he's been arrested. I don't know much about the Canthan legal system yet. That's more your area of expertise. But my guess is he'll go on trial when things calm down. Probably be locked up for quite a while. He obstructed investigations into some pretty serious acts of terrorism. We still haven't received any kind of formal apology yet. But I imagine that comes after we've saved reality as we know it.
Maybe.
Commander, you have no idea how good it was to get your call. A few more minutes with the speakers. So, you were coordinating our efforts with the speakers.
If by coordinating our efforts you mean reminding them over and over not to enslave spirits, then you're right. You sound exasperated. Yes. They all thought I'd look the other way just because I practiced necromancy, like it's at all comparable. You think we can count on them as allies? I think if you called Tetra Earthcall your ally to her face, she'd stomp you. But Tetra's legitimately concerned about the fate of the planet. Go on. For the time being, she sees us as threat number 2, and she's got her hands full with threat number 1. And her followers do whatever she says. Fanatical, but to our advantage here. Well, good to be number 2 for now. Well, it's good to be back with Dragon's Watch again. Though I'd be lying if I said my time with the Jade Brotherhood wasn't instructive. So you were working with the Jade Brotherhood? Oh, yes, I was acting as our liaison to them while you were off talking to June. I got to observe some of their experiments, and, well, it took me back to my days in the Inquest. Not getting nostalgic for the Inquest, are you? A little bit of nostalgia, maybe. I watched them experiment with adding a Jade core to a living... Oh, you don't want to hear about that. Anyway, it mostly reminded me how glad I am to be out. Do you think they're really going to fight with us? I think so. They're as scared as anyone of the laws of physics breaking down. That's pretty crucial to engineering, after all. But I'm not so sure what'll happen 10 minutes after the battle's over. Glad to hear it. So many characters in this game that are a fucking treasure. Gorick is one of them. Taimi is another. Kunavang. Pretty dragon. So then, in theory, the Echovold Wilds... There should be a spot that leads to the Jade Sea. Pardon me. There it is. Right. The bridge. The Jade Gate. Which is presently a contested waypoint, so I have to go the long way. Hooray. Can I beetle my way there?
All heat expelled.
Ooh.
All heat expelled.
Making any sense.
So, the fun that comes from the next map, by the way, is the meta event itself. The large map-wide event that occurs on a set timer is, I think probably one of the more popular metas to run because it's just so dynamic. Welcome to Dragon's End.
The extractors have just reached the Jade Sea.
Good timing. So have I.
We'll need you to place the 5 perimeter extractors, while Timey and I travel with the main device to a staging area near the Harvest Temple. You'll need to lay them out in a configuration that leaves no room for her escape. We used maps to determine approximate locations, but we've sent a device to help you pinpoint the ideal spots.
It should be dropping in any second now.
But, yeah, the meta... I actually don't know what the timer is on it right now. I don't think it's gonna run in time for me to go through with it, especially considering I just got on the map.
Thermal release complete.
I can do a map runaround though. Nah. No, you don't. Okay, that doesn't work out well for me.
I'm done with this. We ran into the void like cowards.
You hear that? It's my stomach.
That's a big wallow. Oops. Continue the map run. Jade Promenade. Folks have been a little busy with the Jade Sea. They've been digging it up for raw materials for their power sources. However, then you see some of this. There's a drastic reminder that this actually used to be like all jade green land. A cataclysm turned the entire sea into pure jade.
This area is off limits until further notice. The miners who were digging here, geniuses that they were. Oh, goddamn.
Then, yeah, the event that spans the entire map is everybody getting different extractors prepared to take on Suwon in a giant final confrontation.
So what exactly is this big tower for anyway?
Oh, this? Get off that zip line, now!
Heat levels stabilized.
Where am I supposed to teleport to? Ah. It's just the one destination, actually. So, also, look at that gigantic fucking apparatus. This looks like a Scarlet Briar construction, but it's known as the Argo Crawler. The Salt Spray Roost. Oh, this would be where Salt Spray Dragons originally. That's bad. Oh look, Void Magic. The Temple of the Fallen. The Guardian's Birch. Boing. Pretty sure they ain't mining in that mine site no more. Archimorous' Solitude.
Everyone's fully prepared when things kick off.
The Silent Surf. The Jade Expanse.
Seitan noodles, Kaini noodles. Get them all at Bora's Bowls in a neighborhood near you.
Yeah, you're right. That old great
At some point, I should certainly come back to run this on stream, though. I'd like to do that. This meta gets fucking wild. Do not adjust your set. Also, my eyes. Laura's Beach. Beach, please. Juno Hatchery. Up I go. further up I go. Vista Gets. Hatchery Pond. Siege turtles.
Bring it on.
That is a mount I need to get my hands on. It's going to take a bit. It's right up there with getting the Griffin too, actually.
I've been told you've made good progress helping people in this
Come
region.
on.
Excellent work.
All heat expelled.
Ow. That's a lot of void magic. Shunlai Jade Museum. And then there's this giant central tower, the Harvest Temple. This is part of where the final battle takes place. Oh, the defensive ammo toss is starting in 10 minutes. Or Amnetus. Run the crisscross route. Mortram's Blight. Shinray's Wharf. Stop. Font of Elders. The Frozen Sea Monastery. Ta-da. Isle Waypoint. Almost done. The Jade Wind's Respite. Devouring Void. Well, that's cool. Basically, the last place you want to actually stand. Finish line's right there. So as I understand it, at the end of the meta, this place is no longer covered in this void stuff and won't kill you. And there's a reason for that. I think for the sake of it, though, considering that should be me getting through the entire map, it's the closest waypoint to the Jade Quarry.
You can never have too much treasure.
The Mechanist's Cache. Giving me Jorah's Defender. Oh, that's kind of cool. Problem being, I don't use shield. Oh, Lamplighter's Badge.
Begin destruction protocol.
The void energy is nearing red line. Emiko, where are we on our targets?
We've hit our primary and secondary shipping targets. I'm sorry, we did not achieve our third.
Nothing to be sorry for. That'll be plenty.
Okay.
Now let's prepare the sleds.
That having been said, though, we're close enough to the night at this point that I can just kind of go ahead and bow us out for the night. And as such, I'm going to get out of there before things get complicated and bring us back here. So, once more before we leave for the evening, the 27th is going to be our next Multi-World Madness. So far, I've got 5 folks that have RSVP'd. I always am happy to see more do so. However, at this point in time, I'm looking forward to this next one because, well, I'm looking forward to everyone that runs. I'm always excited to get together with my friends in the Multi-World Madness Discord server and, well, wreak some havoc on some good old-fashioned baddies. But thank you for joining me on the adventure for the evening. I certainly hope you've enjoyed your time, and if you have, don't forget to follow along and spread the word. I always hope to grow the community, and I certainly hope it's been fun to watch me, well, vibe to some more End of Dragons content and make some progress on this character in the process. I am on Twitter. I save my VODs up to YouTube for safekeeping. I have a Discord server, and I'm on a host of social medias. The links to those are in the bio under the stream, as well as my wonderfully done socials command, which nets you everything everywhere all at once. Finally, to those who chat, I appreciate you. To those who lurk, I appreciate you. To those who watch the VODs, I appreciate you, and I certainly hope that I can see you here live sometime should the opportunity ever arise. But with that, let's find our raid target for the evening, shall we? And as always, make sure that the list is up to date. Ooh, No Man's Sky. That's a game I've been considering getting into for, like, vibing and whatnot. I do still want to find an opportunity to, like, establish a collaboration time for some games here and there. So there's a couple that I picked up that I want to, like, share with some friends. And the big trick is collaborative schedules. Because I stream in probably one of the most mysterious times of day for my area. And as a result, a lot of the people that I befriended and know in the streaming area are either streaming like immediately before or immediately after me. Kind of frustrating, but such is timing. Either way, what have we got on the list? We've got No Man's Sky, we've got Subnautica, we've got Dead by Daylight, we have somebody playing retro games, we have The Long Drive, we have Hunt Showdown. Certainly some choices here. That said, am I seeing any names that are jumping out at me? Well, we recently raided Malo. We did. What about... Aha. You know, I don't think we've visited the Lean Streams for a bit. I think we could do that. Alright, folks, here's the raid message for the evening. Feel free to copy it up and paste it down as we make our way over to the Leamlet Streams. Playing alongside a few other folks, including Teo, playing a game called Murky Divers. And just from what I can see in the sideline here, it looks interesting. Well, oh boy. Make sure everything's actually working here. Ah, right, there. Everything appears to be in order at this point. The doors are open, the portal is shining in the distance, and I'll say to you all once more, be you denizens, be you hunters, be you visitors, thank you for joining me here again in Daemona Marina. Now, let's go greet another, shall we? Take care out there, and try to be a light in the darkness when you can be. And yeah, by all means, Kurgan. Take care, everybody.